Hello everybody once again. Welcome to episode 2 of Feed the Beast Infinity with realistic terrain generation, the multiplayer server with myself, Ninjake, and Dr. Smiley. You can see him on the minimap over there. Check out that mountain over there. Isn't the scenery just wonderful? So, after the progress we made, if I open up my journey map here, you can see we made quite an adventure all the way from spawn. We were looking for a good snowy biome. We were trying to stray away from all of those mushroom biomes, whatever they're called. Kind of went over, tried to head straight north for the most part, started venturing to the west, and this is where we ended up staying. So you can see there's a lot of snow around the area. So yeah, we're building a little community village type thing. If we head on down here, you can see I raided a village and took the smeltery blocks for Tinker's Construct here, which we will be using to make some tools here quite soon. Oh my god, we have a tool forge! Mike.
Yes.
That must have been you.
It very well could have been
Okay,
me.
awesome. I was really looking into having to hunt down some iron just to get that thing going. But first things first, is there even a door here? Well, this is Platinum Dragon, or Titanium. Yeah, Titanium Dragon's base. It doesn't look like there's an actual way inside here. I could probably fly, but I think since it's... yeah, it's protected, so I can't actually go inside, but I can break this block continuously to try to get a look in there. I don't know if that's affecting my durability at all, but yeah, this is going to be his little area. If I open up this claimed chunks thing, which is brought to you by FTB Utilities, you can see that his claim is right here. There's Dr. Smiley a little to the north, and there's mine. I was looking at this reverse, but... so yeah, I guess I won't really be able to show you guys that base. But over here, Smiley's place he's got going on. He's made some snow golems, I see. I haven't even been here in a while since all these fences were here or anything. And look at this nice, like, modern looking house with the nice flat roof. I forgot what architect kind of has that style, but I really like it. It's got some iron golems for protection. If we head on in, dark pressure plates, which I think are only activated by players. NPCs cannot activate them. And for added security, they're also iron doors. So this is what we're kind of working with here in Smiley's base. Going back to the first episode, how he took a couple items, you can see over here he did take a draconic chest, which will prove
no
useful. Yeah, no power currently. But he did find some creosote bottles down here in his mine, which oops, I just broke a torch in accident. Here you go. Yeah, if I fall down there, I would die.
Why did you
But
break my torch? I have protection on.
we're friends.
What is...
We're at it. We added each other on
oh.
there. I didn't even know that was a thing until we started playing on this server. But yeah, he's definitely making some progress in here. More progress than I do, because he has a roof over his head. Now if we head on over here, I brought some cobblestone slabs, and if you guys just saw something in my inventory, I will get to that here shortly. But I did bring some slabs, so I don't have to be jumping all over the place to get up here. We're just going to kind of follow the contours of the land. I'll probably replace these with some carpenter's slabs and or carpenter's blocks, hammer them down, and make it a little more fancy in the future. This is where it's going to get a little tough because of the incline. So yeah, that's going to be something I'm going to have to work on. But for now, this will work. Darn it. Double placing blocks. Lovely. Ooh. I guess that's going to have to be like that for now. And so, yeah, this is the kind of the base I was going for. I don't know if you guys are going to like the alternating spruce and oak wood, but I actually ran out of spruce, so I was like, hey, I got some oak, we'll use it. You can chisel torches using the chisel mod, FTB02. So I put this fancy little, it says error when I look at that. I don't know what that means, but so yeah, that's kind of sitting outside. My first chests are over here. I got some organizing to do. I still need to bring everything inside. I've collected a lot of snow blocks digging out this area so I can actually build a decent sized base, because this original plateau was quite tiny. So yeah, I'd do a little terraforming or whatever, just flattening. Did I look at the top chest? So this is the loot from all the villages and random chests that I have looted. So I guess some things to note are these Trackman's goggles, where if I right click with them in my inventory, you can see I'm changing the auras. And if I change this to tracking and replace my helmet with it, look at these little particle effects. So you can see where players have been moving, including myself, in the pathway that they've been taking. So that's kind of cool. I don't really use them much. I took them initially because they offered me 1 protection, which was more than I had. Just a little fun thing to hold on to. I'm lucky I got this division sigil, because that means we don't have to fight a wither to get one first. 2 single-use safari nets, which may come in handy. Some iridium ore, which I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get into industrial craft that heavily. I will give it a try for you guys if you really want me to. But yeah, so that's all that stuff. Going inside my base, the whole design was built around the fact that I wanted some nice windows facing this way so I could look down at the village and see all the community stuff that we'll have going on down there, and a window on the opposite side so I can look at that awesome mountain. So I made myself a grindstone so I can double ores. This chest is going to hold all of the ores that need to yet be processed and ground down. And then I obviously have my furnaces, or furni, whatever. This chest is going to be everything machine related, so as of right now it's just holding creosote so I can save up and make some treated planks, I believe. Treated. And with that, we will be able to make these water wheels for some early level power gen. I may go with a survivalist generator to get things started, which is just a furnace, a piston, and some basic stuff. It outputs 5 RF a tick, which isn't bad. It'll be good for some stuff and things. This chest, the 1 iron chest I have, is going to be all ores that have been processed and smelted, or things such as coal, maybe redstone, stuff that can't really be processed for now, until I can make some more chests. This is going to be all of the wood and tree and farming related stuff. This is holding all mob drops and random loot, such as that division sigil. And this chest is going to be all my building blocks, and I plan on kind of lining this wall with Jabba barrels, because by default they can hold up to 64 stacks of items, so I could get 64 stacks of cobblestone in a 1 block area. That is pretty awesome. Another thing is, if I hit F7 here, you can see that there's no yellow or red X's, and those identify where mobs are able to spawn. Yellow X's mean mobs can spawn there at nighttime. Red X's means mobs will spawn there any time of the day. So the key to doing that over here is I made myself a saw, which is in here, a peridot saw, and you can kind of slice down any type of block into half slabs, half of a half slab, so a quarter slab, or even half of that, which is what these covers are. So I put 2 of those down here and I hit a torch underneath, because without this you can see that mobs would be able to spawn towards the center of my room here, and I don't want that. So for now this is just gonna happen. I'll probably dig out a basement of some sort as we progress. And I have space over here for expansion. I still need to get roofs on my base and everything like that so I can be fully protected. And real quick, we're gonna go ahead and take a nap past the nighttime so I don't have to worry about dying. If I hold tab, you can see we still haven't died yet, at least Smiley and myself. Not so much for Titanium. He's not the best at playing. We are playing on hard difficulty, which I think is why he does die so much. You lose more hearts. You need to eat more. Just a bunch of stuff like that. He's used to playing on normal mode, I believe. So I'm going to get rid of F7 here. And as I go to show you my mine, in the distance you can see those obsidian pillars. And there's chests in the middle of them. I'm not sure what mod brings that into the world gen. I think it's Thaumcraft. But I looted a couple of those, and I managed to get this guy, a portal gun, bacon gun, which will help me a lot in the future for moving around and getting back home without having to worry about getting lost or anything like that. So this is where I built my mod. If we come down here, I got something I want to show you guys. Trust me, it took a lot of self-control to not just mine them straight away. And yes, after saying that, you guessed it, I found diamonds. So I wanted to make sure I got that achievement with you guys. Just because it is kind of a milestone in my opinion. So we found this vein. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. And to start, I know we're going to want... Ooh, there's even one right down there. So... we'll take maybe 2, because one of the things I want to build are the long fall boots. Long space fall? Yeah, long space fall. It's not one word. And this is also brought to you by the portal gun mod. So it's like feather falling, except for the fact you can fall from any height and you won't take any damage. So in order to make these, you need to make 2 boots, individual boots. And each boot needs 4 diamonds and an obsidian. So I actually need 4 diamonds for those boots alone. And then I'm just gonna take all the diamonds because otherwise there's just gonna be one sitting here. I was thinking maybe I'll save it for fortune, but there we go. So I'm gonna use 1 diamond to put on a stone tool that I make using tinkers, so I can mine that obsidian. And which I will probably do off camera. You don't need to see me do all of that stuff. Alrighty, and we're back. So I went down to the smeltery area and I used some the tool stuff and everything. I made the nose picker here. It's a stone pickaxe with a stone binding, a stone pickaxe head, and a wooden handle. I threw a diamond on it. We have 2 extra modifiers remaining, but now we can mine obsidian. So I went and made 2 buckets. Let's go and take a look at what's going on with Smiley here, because he was not able to make this thing work, and I noticed he needed to make 2 drains in order to dump out the stuff inside. I wonder if it's because there's snow in there. But let's take a look here. So we've got the... something's up here. There you go. Anyways, we are going to go, if I look at the journey map here, we're going to head a little bit to the east and explore. Kind of see what we got. I made myself 2 buckets. We need to go get some water. The reason I made 2 buckets is this way we'll be able to make an infinite water source and bring it back home. Obviously the stuff will freeze, but we can always place a couple torches down. And yeah, another cool thing, I noticed that since we're in this taiga, we will be finding this moss stone. And I'm trying to break it with a shovel. That's not going to work too well, is it? And as a added note, a side note, if you notice any difference in the video quality itself, I just tweaked a bunch of settings. I will no longer be able to stream on Twitch with these settings. However, I think it's gonna allow us to have much better quality video. I don't have anything to make shears at the moment. But we are going to head on over here. We need to collect some water quick. And then our next task is to finish off this episode. We are going to get the obsidian and we're going to make those long fall boots. So, we can go ahead, break some of that. Take the water. Oh boy, it's getting dark. Yes, I want to sleep on that. Anyways, guys, now that I have the water, I am going to go back home. Which, check this out. Check this out. And we're home! Thanks to the portal gun, and now I press R and the portals are gone. But I mean, come on guys, this portal gun is just so much fun. So much fun. Alrighty, we are underground now. If you look at the mini-map, you can see that there should be some lava coming up right here on the west. Ooh! More diamonds! Please don't have lava. Please don't have lava right here. Oh wow. Oh, we'll be set on diamonds for a while now. Any other diamonds that we find now after this? I'm probably not going to mine until I do get some fortune going on a pick, which can be achieved by putting some lapis lazuli. I don't know how to say that actually. I'm gonna call it lapis lazuli. Block that off because this lava pit seems to be a bit higher up. There we go. So we found the lava that we're looking for to get the obsidian. But while we're over here real quick, I brought a crafting station. Oh, look at this. We are going to take as much of this as possible. We're going to save some of it. But we place that down. We can take our pick. But no, first you take moss stone. You put it in a 3x3 crafting grid. You get a ball of moss. You put that ball of moss with your pickaxe and it gets auto repair. Which means in the sunlight it repairs much faster than without the sunlight. I'm not sure if it needs sunlight to repair itself at all, but there we go. We just used one more modifier. We have auto repair, and now if we take this lapis, put one lapis on there, it also gives us luck, 1 out of 450. So I guess we'll use the rest of it because I do have a little bit of lapis back at the base. Cool. So it still didn't give us fortune 1. That's the dream right there. We need a fortune 3 pick, so all of this other stuff like more lapis in the future and redstone and just all of that stuff we will get more of, which would be a great benefit to us. But for now, you know why we're here. We need 2 pieces of obsidian. And we're back. So we're gonna have to grind some of this down. Well, I guess I don't even really mind. We'll just put 8 in there. Put all the rest of the resources away for now. And while we're waiting for that to smelt, we can get this set up here. So we're gonna need 2 of those. 2 of those. And now we are waiting for 4 iron ingots. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put these 2 boots next to each other, and we have crafted the long fall boots. Yeah, guys, no more fall damage. So this gives us 3 protection. Iron boots only gave us 2 protection. Now to prove that these are indeed long fall boots, let's just kind of glide up here. We'll get some height, and then I'm just gonna drop. We just broke our knees and ankles, but we're still fine. We didn't actually take much more damage aside from that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching the second episode of Let's Play Feed the Beast Infinity with Frosty Gaming, with Ninjake, myself, and Dr. Smiley. We did make a little bit of progress here. Honestly, most of the progress, in my opinion, was me figuring out all the recording settings and all of that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.